Good morning and welcome to my channel, PawfectPastimes. My name's Amanda, my friends call me Ammo, and I live in Dorset in the southwest of England with my husband and my 3 dogs, which you will see in the background. There's Willow on the bed there, and that was Gwyn with her champagne bottle. She lives a champagne lifestyle. I thought I'd pop on. There is a main reason for doing it, but one of the reasons is I'd like to do a little more often, vlogs to you, even if they're just 10-minute catch-ups with what I'm doing. I'd like to get some more videos out there for you. And I had a bit of a nice day out yesterday, so I'll go into that a bit later with some buys. But the first thing I'm going to start with is what I'm wearing, which is my Fjolla sweater. I'll just put my coffee down, by Isabell Kraemer. And you've been watching me making this for the past few weeks, so it's about time it came off the needles. Oh, excuse me. I think even the dogs heard that then. There we go. And it's got a little faux seam down the side. Today I'm wearing it with just a skin tone long sleeve shirt underneath. I like, if I'm wearing something with lace, to wear a skin tone underneath. I've got camis and tees and long shirts. Yesterday I wore this with a beige grey shirt underneath, and it looked quite nice with a collar on it actually. But I thought I'd wear it for you today. I really enjoyed wearing it yesterday, and it has still got to be blocked. But I've lost the pattern. Just a minute. Yeah, this is a Fjolla, Isabell Kraemer. She is long and tall and thin and slim and lovely and wears hers quite oversized. I'm short and wide and I'm wearing it to fit me, but I'm happy with the fit. Again, I've forgotten to take measurements. It fits at my bottom of my jean zip. Very comfortable size. I can put a coat on over it and you don't even know you're wearing it. I did this in drop soft tweed mix, super fine alpaca and merino wool. It is 50 wool, 50 alpaca and 25 alpaca and 25 viscose. And this is sand, I think, 03 sand. And I told you before how much I enjoyed the texture on this. It's quite a little nubbly yarn, which gives it its tweedy name. You'll have to excuse my voice. I've come down with a lurgy again. I'm determined. I'll get to that at the end. Apologies for the dogs back then. I enjoyed knitting this very much. The sleeves, detailing down all the way down the sleeves kept them interesting, as you can see. It does, I noticed, sit quite a way back on the side of my arm, but I'm not sure if that's because it hasn't been blocked yet and the yarn hasn't relaxed properly. Other than that, all I can say is that was Remy. The alpaca keeps you very, very warm, and I keep having little flushes in it, but I'm pleased to have this off my needle. Excuse me. I can't believe I've come down with something else, and I've just had all my injections, flu and COVID, so annoyingly. The other thing I've been working is my PettiteKnits Friday Slippover V-neck. I'm doing the size L, which is the 4th size. It should come out of 41. I think I was getting gauge on this. I spoke about it in the last podcast. And I'm almost there lengthwise. I have I tried it on last night, and I have got to do about another inch from that blue marker before I start the ribbing. And this gorgeous brown with lots of honey colours and caramel and flecks in it is a discontinued yarn by King Cole called Panache double knitting, and this was a shade 2064 in chestnut. It is a beautiful yarn to use. It's 50% acrylic and 50% wool, and it is so lovely. I'm not sure why they finished it. Perhaps it's a very old one and they just retired it. I'm sure they've got a newer equivalent, but I just love this brown. It's warmer than my LEDs are giving it, but you can see all the different tones of brown in that, and it gives it movement, texture, which I'm looking forward to wearing as well. Excuse me. So now the Fjolla's finished, I can get on with this one, and I'm going to be looking at some new patterns very soon. The other thing I got on with this week was my little ram's head, and I've literally done the top. And my needle is doing strange things. There we go. I've just done the top of the head, and that's all the markers. I'm just about to do the gusset and then the horns. It's not very big, and that has made my nose tickle. Apologies. So this is done in Sheppy's Stone Washed XL. That's going to be the colour of the horns for the ram. That is black onyx. And the other is a cream, soft cream, and I haven't got the label in here. No, but that shouldn't take too long. Perhaps I'll sit and do that this afternoon. It is only 8:05 in the morning here today. I haven't turned my clock back in my head yet, so I'm getting up at silly o'clock at the moment. I will get there, but it takes time, and the dogs are struggling with it too, so I'm not the only one up at silly o'clock. So that's all I've got on the needles and my only finish. Hi guys. Oh, 3 of you. Hello. 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 You gonna go to lie down? What are you doing? Good girl. Right. That's my slipover one. I've had some incoming this week. If you're doing the Gods and Goddesses Blue Fern yarns sock sets, this month, December, is Hades, and I have had mine come in. So if you're doing it and you don't want to see, look away now. That's the colours this month. This is November. Did I just say December? I meant November. So I'm now going to put that with my October one that you all should have had already if you're having it. You can look back now. And I'm still finishing the sock tube with the other one, but I like having these. I'm just taking them while I got them. After December, I'm going to be stopping, I think. So that's November. I've got one more to do. If you look on the Blue Fern Yarns website, you will see her mood boards for the Gods and Goddesses sock sets. Excuse me. Oh, the other thing that came in this week was a advent. I decided this year not to do an advent. I know it's a contradiction in terms, but I did buy a 12-day knit along advent from We County Yarns. And I can't show you because they're not packaged. Unpacked. That's the company. And it came in this lovely bag. And I have 12 minis in there and the pattern in an envelope. And each day we do a strip. It is a long cowl. Excuse me, it's a long cowl colour work. And I have seen, I think it was Becky of Back to Blighty did one, and I saw another one somewhere, and I thought, well, that's quite nice. And I like the 12 days one, so you got 2 days through December, or you can do it over the actual 12 days, or you can just do it when you like, really. But that's the only advent I bought this year, and I'm very happy that it's arrived, and it's gorgeous inside. I'm not going to show you, but that will be done slowly through November, December. I can't believe we're in it. Today is my son's birthday, so I'm a bit screwy anyway. Yesterday I had the joyous experience of being taken to Stitch Fest Southwest with my friend Tracy. It's at Newton Abbott Racecourse. It's not one I've done before. It's I think it's 10 next year, so I'm surprised. I'm surprised that we haven't been before, but it was a lovely little yarn show. There were about 60 vendors. If you go on the website, see if I can find the Stitch Fest. If you Google Stitch Fest Southwest and you go on the website, you'll see a list of the vendors. But there's a floor plan with the vendors on. There's 2 halls and a marquee. There's the other hall. And there's the marquee. So it's not a big one, about 60 vendors, and it's just a nice place that's it's 2 hours from me, and it's excuse me, it's people who are fairly local to the area. So I bumped into a couple of people. There was Ruth Loves to Knit. She's in Devon, and she was giving out little goodie bags, mini goodie bags. I caught her on a stall looking at Irish yarns, funnily enough. So go and give Ruth a little look. She is currently doing a 1 skein shawl sock challenge thing, make along, on her Ravelry group, which I am joining in with. And I also bumped into Ness of the Cornish Stitcher, who I haven't seen for a long time. She's got a channel, but I haven't seen a podcast for a while. She was there with her lovely family, and her son Monty was there, and he's a delight, lovely little lad. He had the challenge of putting together Ness an a Christmas Eve box. He was putting her together a Christmas Eve box without her knowledge. It was quite funny. We kept having a little chat every time we bumped into each other. So go and have a look at Ness at the Cornish Stitcher. I hope Ness, you do a reveal of that after Christmas, because I am so excited with what he bought you. I want to know what he ended up with. What a lovely lad. Anyway, I bought some labels from Kylie and the Machine. I think they were on the loom stand, which I thought were quite fun. There were some more fun ones, but I wouldn't show you. They were a bit rude. But it was nice to see a stand with labels on. We don't see them very often. And I like the strip ones. They're easy to put in a garment. This hasn't got its garment label yet. I'll put one in, I think. The first purchase I had, I spotted this across the room, and it's from a lovely lady called Conchita, and her company is Butternut Handmade. She has an Instagram, if you can see that at the bottom there, Butternut Handmade. I'll put all the links down in the description box. And what caught my eye was this lovely little scene on a bag, and it's both sides. And she had commercial fabric bags that she's made, which were beautiful. But these bags, she actually stamps herself. These are hand printed by herself, and they're beautiful. She had some notions pouches, which I wish I'd bought, which are about that size, and she had a moth on it and the phases of the moon, which was beautiful. And I think she's going to do some on the bigger pouch. Had that been a bigger pouch, I would have had it, but I wish I'd bought the notion pouch as well now. But it is on a beautiful linen-y canvas, and it's lined. There's her stamp in there. So that's a sock bag size. And she had lots of other bags that were bigger with a commercial yarn in. And the one thing that I spotted of them that was wonderful was they were wider than they were tall. So when you have them open with your yarns in, you can actually see things. I'm not a fan of tall bags that are very sort of narrow. Can't find things in the bottom. So please go and give her a bit of love on Instagram. Mention my name maybe, and see what you can find. Obviously, she's at the show again today. If you're in the southwest and going, by the time you see this, it'll probably be all over anyway. So I don't know why I said that. So maybe my Hades sock yarn might go in there from Blue Fan Yarns. I was on a bit of a mission yesterday. I'm wanting to do the Hockey Locatelli's One Love shawl cowl. I don't know why I've got a great big footprint. In fact, it's a paw print on my pattern. But this is the One Love mystery shawl cowl. It's hosted on Ravelry. Hockey's got a Hockey Cat on Ravelry. If you go onto her Ravelry page, you'll see the memberships. And she's got a group going in there for the mystery knit along. And I've had this pattern a little while, waiting, knowing I'm going to this show, and I wanted to buy a skein of yarn specifically for it. I've got a few odd skeins upstairs, but I like going to a show with a purpose. Either I want to buy a sweater's worth, or in this case a shawl. I want one special skein that was going to jump out at me. And I went to Camel Yarns, and they had this most gorgeous green, which was so it had so many different greens in it. It was beautiful. It was alive. It was a moving green. It was gorgeous, and my heart absolutely leapt with joy when I saw it. So I went round the rest of the show with Tracy. We went and had some lunch, and I said, right, yeah, that's the green I'm going to buy. And I went back there, and I saw the lady and said, yeah, that's what I want. And I picked it up. And then I realised it's a DK. Now I can do this knit along in a DK. You'd need 2 skeins because you still need 420 yards. So I knew I wanted to do a fingering weight, sock weight 4-ply, because DK around my neck will be too hot. And she doesn't do that colour in a 4-ply. So I was a bit gutted. And I went along her lovely wall of yarns, and she didn't do the same colour, but I did find this tealy green. You can see the greens and the teals in there, and you see the halo on that. Again, it's got enough colour to be an alive colour. There's a lot of different colours in it, but it's the same colour, if you understand what I mean. You've bought enough skeins or seen enough skeins yourself, you know what I mean. The colour changes are so gentle. This is so soft, it's unbelievable. So this is the Camel yarns, and this is alpaca, 70% alpaca, 20% silk and 10% cashmere, non-superwash, dye lot 231025. But that is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And the greens in it are enough to satisfy my green itch, I think. And the blue, tealy blue, is just beautiful. It will go with my denim and everything. Excuse me a moment. So I bought that. Sad I didn't have the other one in DK. Apparently it's an old colour that she's retiring and she's only got it in the DK, which was a shame, but I'm over the moon with that one. So after we bought that and had lunch, we went for another wander round, and we were looking at a few other stands. And I went to a stand and picked up a normal sock 4-ply in a yak base, 70% merino, 20% yak, 4-ply mouse hole rock pool, this is called, with the tealy blues and some lovely rust browns. Look at those colours in there. And this is from the Yarny Octopus. And when I got back in the car, I had a look at my purchases and I realised how well they go together. I wasn't intentionally looking for greens, but I was intentionally looking for something that wasn't in the dark red, magenta, purple zones, because I've got lots of that. So I was obviously in a green mode yesterday, but don't they go well together? That colour there just matches so beautifully. Now this has yak in it, 20% yak, but this is the silk alpaca cashmere. And I know it's going to be absolutely delicious around my neck, and I'm going to love it. Well, they both will. They're both. I've got another yak one that was lovely, but I don't know which one I'm going to use for the One Love mystery shawl. The trouble is with mystery shawls is that they're a mystery. Funnily enough. So do I risk doing the really, really gorgeous one in a shawl that I may not like? Or do I go with the standard-ish merino yak for a shawl that I may not like? It's a Hockey Locatelli. I'm bound to like it, but you understand what I mean. You take a flyer with the mystery, and I'd hate to spend time and effort on a beautiful yarn on a shawl I didn't like. So I'm still in a quandary about which one of those two I'm going to use. I will tell you next time. But now I've shown you I can choose and I can ball it up. So that was another reason why I wanted to come on today. So that's all my purchases. I think I've covered everything that I bought and what I'm up to. Just a quick podcast. I'm not feeling my best. I had 2 games of golf last week. I had one on the Tuesday, which was the ladies and seniors, so I had a partner with me. We both could use the buggy because he was a buggy person as well. But it was a nice easy game in the fact that we were using one ball between the 2 of us, alternate shots, so I didn't have to overly work on that one. And then I had a normal game on Thursday, which is the ladies' day, and I think it was so cold and windy, I got a bit of neuralgia pain that went into my lower jaw, my cheek, and then up into my temple, and it's just hit me quite heavily. You can tell I'm quite sinusy at the moment. I don't feel coldy or chesty or anything. It's just purely in my sinuses, and my eyes are still swollen. But I have no immune system, so what do you expect? There we go. I've come to the conclusion that this is my life, this is my channel, this is my world, and what you see is going to be warts and all. There's no point covering up the fact that I have a deadly cancer, and I'm going through the treatments. Yes, it's a livable cancer, but not always, and I'm still in shock from it all. I'm still reeling from all the side effects I have to put up with, and if I try and hide those, you'd never see me, I don't think. So this is reality. This is me, warts and all. Sometimes quite literally warts and all. Other things I've been up to this week is the rescue has a calendar, and I have had a large delivery. There's my motley crew there, this lot here. I've had a large delivery of I think 300 of these calendars to parcel up. I do the parceling up every year, and usually with these we have cards, Christmas cards. My other trustee, who does all the printing work for us, used a different company this year who pride themselves on their quality. Now, I had two boxes of 1,000 cards that looked like this. Don't you think there's something wrong with these cards? I cannot believe somebody went through quality control not realising they hadn't scaled, and they're missing words, legs, and most importantly on the back, contact information for the rescue. You can just see the little line of where to find us starting. So that's set the rescue back another week while we wait for them to reprint. They've taken complete responsibility, which is great for the rescue. But oh my goodness, quality control. You would have thought you'd print off a proof just to check everything was right before printing off 1,000 cards, wouldn't you? Look at that. And disposing of 1,000 printed cards is not easy. They're classed as commercial, and you can't put printed cards, as you'll know, at Christmas time in your domestic, and the domestic refuse place won't take it either. So I'm up to that this weekend, or maybe tomorrow, Monday tomorrow, isn't it? 2nd of November today. I think today I'm going to take it fairly easy. I've had a really busy week and it's knocked me for 6. I'm going to go get out of this and block it. Put all my yarns away. This afternoon or this evening I'm going to get on with the rest of the ram's head, I think. I'm going to package up some more calendars for pick up tomorrow. My lovely postie comes and picks them up for me, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to decide which of these two I'm going to do this One Love mystery shawl. Go and have a look. If you join the group, you'll see me in Ravelry. I think I'm under there as Amaret. The link's below. You can friend me and follow what we get up to. I'm not a big Ravelry person. I'm not huge on Instagram either, but I do pop my head in now and then. Excuse me. If you go onto Instagram, you'll see Miss Gwynny there, Gwyn, who knows her name, doing the paw challenge. There's been a paw challenge thing going around Instagram where you sit in front of your dog and you put your hand down and your friend or partner or husband puts their hand on top of it and to see what the dog does. And Gwynny did it beautifully. She put her paw on top of ours. You don't give the dog any prompts. You don't say anything to the dog. It's just silently done. Paw, paw, paw. And she did both paws. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen Gwynny doing that. And I was over the moon with her. She's such a little doll. She really is. Willow's over there having a snooze. So that's me today. Packaging candles, packaging calendars, winding yarn, and probably having more nana naps than is necessary, but very much needed. I have enjoyed very much watching the Vlogtobers. October through to Halloween on Friday. Thursday, Friday, I can't remember when the 31st was. Anyway, it was the first yesterday, so it was Friday. I could not do something every day. My life's not that exciting. And I'd feel very repetitive. And you don't need to see me washing up, hoovering, things like that. But last year I did a vlog vent. I decided to call it a vlog vent because we do Advent, which is once a week. And I did a vlog vent, which was like a snippet through my week, put out on the Advent Sunday. So I think for December, I may join in again doing that. It was quite enjoyable. And it doesn't have to be much, does it? Just to say hello. And it's a busy month with watching everybody else anyway. So if I do some little shorties through December, obviously I've got to prep this year because the first Advent Sunday is the 31st of November. No, 30th of November. Sorry. 30th of November. I did 30 days of September, April, June and November. 30 days have November. The first Advent this year is on November the 30th. Oh dear. I think I need another coffee. I have decaffeinated coffee. I don't know why I need more. Anyway, so yes, I've enjoyed the Octobers. I think I will do the December vlog vents. So you will be more than welcome to join me. And it's lovely having you along every day and every time I cut podcast anyway. Your comments are a joy. I answer everyone. Thank you very much. Or at least heart them if I can. And I'm hoping to get to you more often. So have a lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. I hope your weeks go well. And stay safe, stay creative, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.